Hey everyone, welcome back to another Armor video. Today we're going to talk about the process for intaking a client at one of our remote locations. So if you've got an intake account, please visit armortext.com/arrow. Then you'll log in with that intake account and that'll bring you up to this dashboard. Once you're here, as you can see, we don't have a whole lot of functionality to talk about. If you're ready to intake a job, under work orders on the side, you'll click new work order. Once you're here, you'll see a paginated searchable list of all of the clients in our client database. If we could have you please search for the client that is bringing in the device so that we can avoid data collisions and duplicate data. So in this case, let's say I'm going to search for David Galika. As you can see, I've found that client here. In order to apply the ticket to this client, all I have to do is click on this check mark. And as you can see, under the customer details section, all of the data is saved here for us. If the client is not in the system, all you'll have to do right under work order actions here at the top is click the add new client button, and that will give you a blank form so that you can fill out the customer data by yourself. On that note, we ask that you get at a bare minimum a full name and a phone number so that we can contact this person. Any additional data you can get is great, especially if you can get an email address. These customer notes are notes specifically that are applied to the customer. So if you've got anything to say about the customer, that needs to go here. Then we'll work through the work order details. The first one is the work order type. Since you'll be intaking mostly repair jobs, you'll go ahead and leave this one as repair. The pre-calculated cost needs to stay at 70 for repair jobs. The shop location will be the location that you are intaking the job at. The options here are DeKalb, Sycamore, and Rochelle currently, so please make sure that that is accurate. The technician assigned should almost always be Miles Eggleston, so go ahead and leave this one this way it is as well. The open and due date are set automatically by the system, so those can stay the same as well, and the work order status should be open. Moving down further, we do have some work order presets. If a job comes in that falls under one of these presets, you are welcome to use them. Currently, there is a preset, for example, for system optimization, malware, and virus removal. And when we select that preset, you can see that it fills in all of the details for the work order for you. So definitely utilize those presets if you can, but otherwise we'll ask you to get as much information about the job as you can for this work order box. That includes any troubleshooting the client might have already done, any problems that the device might have, exactly the problem that they need fixed, whether it be, a bad hard drive, the computer won't turn on, anything like that. Basically just as much information as you can get here to make our jobs fixing the device easier. On that note, we see this optional item details section here. If the customer is bringing in, say, a Lenovo ThinkPad, you can go right here into the items make, type Lenovo, and if that's in the system, it will auto-populate. Then here you can type ThinkPad, and that should also auto-populate. And if they've got a username and password to log into their device, you'll definitely need to type those in here so that we can get in as well. So for example, it'll be admin and password. And then any notes on the device itself, whether it's got some pre-existing damage or the client says that, you have to stand on one leg in order to get it to turn on, anything like that, just anything to make our process a little bit easier and to make sure that we can get into the device and get it repaired as quickly as possible for our clients. So, now that we've talked about the process, let's go through it once more. I'm going to make a new ticket for David. So I found his contact entry by searching for him, and I'm going to click the check mark. David's information is filled out. It is a standard repair. We're going to leave it at the shop location in DeKalb because that's where I'm intaking that job. For the sake of this video, and so Miles doesn't get spam emailed, I'm going to assign it to myself. Normally, the technician assigned gets emailed when the job is taken in, so please make sure this stays Miles Eggleston. It's David's Lenovo ThinkPad that is having an issue. The username is admin, the password is password. The notes, something like that. We now know that there was minor damage to the monitor frame when it was brought in. and he would like a system op and a virus removal. So we just go ahead and use that preset. Once all of the information looks right, you'll be able to save that work order. And as you can see here, that work order comes up as the first one. Now, in order to get the client some of their information so that they can walk out and we can come get their device to repair it, you'll click on this printer icon next to the one you just created for print work order. And as you can see here, all of the details are here. Username is David Galika, phone number, email address is here. You can see the item details for his device are also here. And if you are using a tablet, you can have them sign digitally right here, and then you can accept and email it. Otherwise, you'll go ahead and click the print button, and this will open up the print dialog box and allow you to print this form for them, and then they'll sign. And the clear button here clears the signature pad. You'll definitely want to make sure that's clear before you print it. Once you've printed this copy, we ask that you let the customer know about our user agreement. By signing this form, the customer authorizes Armor to work on the device. If any repair is below $150, we're going to go ahead and do it and bill them for that. Otherwise, we will reach out to them and let them know what the repair will cost and what it entails and ask them if they want us to go through with that repair. If they do not want to go through with that repair, there will be a $45 diagnostic fee that is charged. Parts take up to 3 to 5 business days to arrive, so if we need parts, it might take a little bit longer. Normally, the queue for our technician, and this is one of the most important parts, is between 3 and 5 days. So with that information, basically we're just saying you're letting us work on your device and you understand that this could take some time, and that if it costs more than a certain amount of money, we're going to let you know. Otherwise, we're just going to do it. Otherwise, that is the entire intake process for the Armor Techs and how to bring in a ticket. If you have any questions or feel like I missed some information, please feel free to email us at support@armortex.com. Otherwise, thank you guys for listening. I hope this video was clear enough so that we can get some good data on our intake. And as always, stay awesome.